Hello, I'm back with another episode of Oxygen Not Included, and quick recap of what I did in the last one. I expanded my sewer system so that I could store more. I remodeled my battery system a bit so that it doesn't leak it doesn't leak heat faster to my base, so I closed it off. And I went up here, closed off this issue right here so it'll stop pumping hot stuff everywhere because this place is getting very toasty, so I enclosed it so it would stop producing stuff. Anyway, in other news, I got up here and I found an ice biome, which is nice. That means I can get chilling done now. Now, I don't know, the thing I was worrying about last time is, do I make the chilling there or do I bring the stuff here? The thing is, I don't have phosphorite. Phosphorite is what you use to make Weezworts work once you domesticate them. And Weezworts are these plants, and they essentially just start chilling the area, which is good. But I don't have phosphorite, do I? A bit. Thing is, how much do these consume? 4,000 grams per cycle. That's 4 kg. Actually, I could do that. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I made a storage system for my stuff here, utilizing that extra space in my base that I couldn't really use. Arbor acorn. That might come in handy. I don't really need food. I don't really need another duplicant. I'm gonna get the arbor acorn because on this specific world, I don't think I can get arbor acorn naturally here, except for just, you know, the printing pod stuff if I get lucky, like right now. So that's nice. It's keeping the heat here. Actually, you know, I'm gonna make it like this because it's gonna leak heat this way, and then it's gonna leak downwards if I don't seal this off as well. Gotta make sure it goes up. The thing is, now that I have found an ice biome, which is what I needed so that I could prevent my base from heating up real quickly, which it's starting to do, I could... oh, that is leaking heat. Oh god. I mean, it'll stop at some point, I guess, but yeah. Well, do we have ice fans? I think that could work. We have ice up there. We just bring it down. Oh wait, do I have gold amalgam? That might be better. No, I do not. Yeah, that's all I can get. Water is just leaking down my base. Oh well. Oh, it's the ice that's melting because once it reaches here, it's hot already. I guess I can take one Weezwort with me. That'd be fine. And take some ice as well. This is the biggest issue here. These things just produce heat like crazy. I'm isolating it to go up, but it's going up into hot stuff anyway, so it doesn't really do much favors for me. I really want to find out what this is here. Right, there's chlorine there. I want to go through chlorine. Not yet, at least. Not until I can handle chlorine. Chlorine's gonna be such a big issue. Because it's just gonna float up here and settle above the carbon dioxide. There's already some here. Yeah, it's just chlorine. It'd be nice if I could get an oxyfern from the printing pod. But I guess for now I just have to... carbon skimming. That uses a lot of water. I do have a lot of water, but I don't want to chew through it immediately. I think algae terrariums will suffice. Construct these ones. Gotta put deodorizers there. Alright, so here's what I've decided. I'm just gonna take the one Weezwort that I planted and I'll place it here. This will hopefully help mitigate the the heat being produced. A lot of heat is being produced here as well, so that's the other issue. This general area, but at least the battery one will be somewhat solved. Okay, we got something. I don't really need another person, but having supplying is nice, athletics is nice. But you can't build, and I need builders for the most part. I'll take Cred Muffin, I guess. Let's go, Cred Muffin. Welcome to the base. You are part of this colony. I forgot to change these. Oh yeah, I had to build a hospital last episode as well, because while building this, it was pumping out hot stuff, and some of them got burnt. There's the thing I was looking for. Quartz seed. Now this is gonna start to chew through my phosphorite supply, but I don't really need much phosphorite. I haven't really used phosphorite that much, to be honest. Okay, so these terrariums are actually eating that carbon dioxide pretty well. Nice. I'm currently at that point in this game where I don't know which one to do first, because I don't know which one is more immediate of an issue. I mean, I did say heat is becoming quite the issue, yes, but at the same time, if I don't progress, then if I don't progress downwards, then I'm not really gonna get anywhere. Okay, so I've decided that I'm just gonna make like a ceiling here, just so that the chlorine, I really have to dig down. So I decided that I'm just gonna make kind of like a ceiling here so that the chlorine doesn't go up directly into my base, and also so I can, you know, pump it into somewhere if I find a place to pump it into. Right now, I really have... the only options I have right now are pumping it into gas reservoirs, which is nice because then I can utilize them later. But yeah, I guess I'll go with that. I really have no other idea what I'm going to do. I'm gonna move my... yeah, I'm gonna move my algae stuff here. Then again, deodorizers. I'm putting the terrariums here because this is gonna be like the lowest point of my main base, and that's where most of the carbon dioxide is gonna be. Like it's where it's gonna pool. It's like the bottom of that pool. I want to start, you know, chewing through it using the algae terrariums. Then I'm also like gonna make this like the bottom layer of where oxygen is, because chlorine will not rise above oxygen. It'll sit between carbon dioxide and oxygen. So if I make this mostly oxygen, then chlorine has less of a chance to rise up into my base. At least that's the plan. I guess I can build more deodorizers. Not really an issue. Doesn't really eat through my sand supply that fast. And there's just way more sand in pockets that I haven't even dug up yet, so it's not really an issue. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with this open space. Maybe I won't do anything with it. Who knows? I'll probably find a use for it somewhere down the line. But as of right now, not really. I'm gonna make this an airlock so that if it does try to rise up, it's not gonna rise up. Oh, some sand fell. A shide nymph egg dropped all the way down here. That's really nice. Hopefully it stays around this area so then my algae terrariums have light. That way they'll just, you know, keep these at maximum efficiency. Wait, do they eat seeds? I forget. Do hatches eat seeds? Because if they eat seeds, that'd be great. Doesn't seem like it. They do eat meal ice. Yes, yeah, I guess those are fine, even if they eat the meal ice. How's the temp doing? Well, that icy fan is doing some work, I guess. Really nice. Still a bit toasty here. 28 degrees, that's almost into uncomfortable territory. In fact, it might already be uncomfortable for some people. This one I could just do it 3 high, I guess. I don't really mind. This is gonna be like a sealed off area anyway. Okay, so I do have filters now, which means that I can filter... Yeah, that could probably work. I could probably just pump them into gas reservoirs. Why can't I build? Oh, there's muckroot there. Yeah, I was also wondering where I put the gas reservoirs. I guess this is a good spot. There is a lot of them though. There's even more deeper. Like I could decide to just snake my way around the chlorine, but that'd be just too time consuming, and I'd essentially reach a point where it's just completely just not a viable option. Oh, another one. Oh, slicksters. Oh, slicksters. These things are nice because they eat carbon dioxide. They inhale in carbon dioxide as their food, and they produce oil. This essentially eliminates the need to go deep down as long as you raise a farm big enough. But I don't really have a place for them. I don't even have ranching yet. I don't even have a rancher. Guess I'll just take them. I got skill points, I just noticed. Astronomy! Not really necessary yet, but you know what? You get astronomy. You get a cool hat. Got about giving these guys their other skills. Usually I stop at a point, like, you don't necessarily have to spend their skill points to give them skills, especially if you think that they're gonna be they're gonna end up getting stressed or having too many skill points used. But I usually try to get them generic stuff like tidying and strength as well, or suit wearing, so that they run faster. Even better if I add a bit more terrariums here. Even just one is fine, I guess. So that'll help lower the oxygen line even lower below here. Or it'll establish its own oxygen line below here because it's essentially airtight as long as they don't open the door. Yeah, that might solve my issue, but I still want to pump them into the gas reservoirs. That way they'll be in storage. They won't just keep floating and then accidentally leak into my base when I forget about it. Gas pump. I can't place a pump anywhere here though. Here's fine. Then filter. Gas pipe. Okay, so I'll do it like this, and then you go through here. Then you pass it on to this other guy. Then the rest gets pumped out here. This is a compact, very, very compact system right now. But it's what I can afford right now. Might even have to use coal, which is gonna produce more heat. I'm gonna set this to chlorine. So the yellow one is gonna be like which gas gets filtered out, and then the green one is the rest that doesn't get filtered out. Where is it? Chlorine. There it is. Okay. Once this is set up, chlorine that rises up and stays around this area will get sucked in. Then it'll be pumped in here. Hopefully that should be enough to solve my issue. In fact, now that it's working, I'm gonna start digging down. That is working really well. A lot of it is chilling down actually. It's not, this used to be like completely orange, now it's going back down to slightly yellow-green. That's nice. That is very nice. That is good to see. You can do this prior to now that they broke the seal. There we go. Come on, go closer. It's, see, like I said, it's just gonna try and hover. Oh, there it goes. Getting sucked in. Yes. I guess I could just put tile here so that it pushes the gas closer to the gas pump. It's gonna chew through my energy supply though, quite a bit. I think I can even go down further. And the reason I'm going down here is, again, like I said, I need gas. I also want to find out what this is right here. What gas vent this is. Hopefully it's something good, something like a salt slush, because then that'll produce really cold salt water. Even if it's like polluted slush, which is cold polluted water, I'm totally fine with that, as long as it's something that produces cold. Otherwise, it's gonna be an issue for me. I really love the system that I thought of. I don't know if this is a common thing for people to do in this game. Again, I have no frame of reference, because I don't usually search about just games in general, unless like it's something like Terraria or something that I really need to search one specific item is. But this is such a nice system just to alleviate them having to go in and breathing in the polluted gas, as well as becoming an alternate source of oxygen. Look how thick the oxygen is in here. Oops. There. It's dense. It's really dense. And it also solves the issue of the polluted oxygen just being overpressurized, because it's not like airtight, so the oxygen can leak out and gets converted on the way out. Like shine nymphs again. Shine nymphs are nice. They provide decor and they also produce light. The only place you don't want light is in the bedroom, but everywhere else light is pretty nice. It even like gives a buff, I think, like lit workspace or something. That workspace is lit. Chlorine is still getting stuck there, but once all of that is... There's more! Oh, there's more chlorine! That is a lot of chlorine. That is... That's a lot of chlorine in my way. Yeah, this is what I was saying. Sometimes you really don't have a choice. Sometimes you just can't do anything about it. Oh, the chlorine is leaking back in. Oh yeah, I never really explained why chlorine is bad in this game. I mean, just in general, I guess you know, like, chlorine is not something you breathe. But chlorine will, like... Exposure to chlorine in this game will give eye irritation and, I think, throat irritation or whatever it is. I know it gives two types of minor irritations, but then prolonged exposure to it will make it major irritations. But then the issue with that is that, well, yes, it's not really lethal. It's like gonna stress them out it's gonna stress them out a lot. Like, it's not just compared to carbon dioxide, which is just them holding their breath. That one just gives a whole lot of issues, because holding their breath is already bad enough. But with the other irritations, it's just gonna It's just gonna make their stress just explode out of proportion. No, it's another cool steam vent. Priority 9. No. That is very unfortunate. That is not. I don't like that at all. Oh, I could make my reed fiber farm here. Or here. I'll make it here. Actually, no, yeah, I'll just make it here. I don't really need that big of a farm for reed fiber. In fact, I could just make it here. A couple of them. Hydroponic farm. Oh, but this is gonna be more power though. More power draw. Normally I'd turn this off already at this point, but I really don't have any, like, I'm not gonna do that yet because I'm still gonna dig further. Which I will do! That one wizard is really doing God's work. It's barely getting hot at all. My phosphorite supply just grew instead. Because I'm digging further down. And I probably passed through... Yeah, I passed through some phosphorite and I'm gonna get more. Building a fire pole here just so that we go down faster. That is really the long commutes issue right now. You know what? Screw it. I opened the seal. Might be a bad idea. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this here so that it definitely has to go through the gas pump. That way it's an open door now, essentially. The chlorine that went up here, once this place is full of oxygen, will sink down. And hopefully it'll get caught in the gas pump again. At least that's the plan. What is that? Who's suffocating? You, get up! Get up! I forgot that they can't get up! Oh, I'm so stupid! They almost... Oh, they almost died. Oh my god, that was close. That was... Ooh. Also, that icy fan is chilling the base really nice. I can actually even deconstruct that and move it up here, which is the main issue. The issue in heat is around this area because this thing is constantly on. Hey, more stuff! New database entry. Uh-huh. Yeah, I've read that before. So yeah, these are the gravitas buildings I was talking about. These things, you normally cannot destroy them. And if you're unfortunate enough, they'll be in the way. And you just can't get through them. You have to dig around them unless you have someone already with the skill. Yeah, a lot of these are just, you know, random corporate emails and whatnot. Some of them, they give like a bit of a hint as to what the story is about. Oh, bleachstone. I don't like bleachstone. Hold on a minute, my storage is... Okay, so bleachstone is not being brought here. So the thing with bleachstone is... Once it's dug, once it's considered like a material that's dropped, it starts emitting its mass into chlorine. And if your storages are set to bring it in, then boy, you have a big issue coming your way. Because then chlorine is gonna start flooding your base And yes, it sinks below oxygen, but the thing is, if it gets stuck in nooks and crannies, then it'll be something you have to deal with. I'm trying to avoid that. Ice! A lot more ice! And it's at the bottom, so if I could just dig this out, dig out the abyssalite, it'll start leaking its cold outwards, or more like it's gonna absorb the heat. The thing with abyssalite is these are like barriers. They're tough to dig, and they're essentially they have. If I go here, they have zero thermal conductivity. That means they will never transfer heat from them to the other to the other stuff around them. Not the gases, not the blocks, not liquids. They will never do that. I know there's some sort of exploit that allows you to make them do that, but for the most part, they won't do that. So, if I just break the seal around it, it'll start chilling the area, which would be nice because this thing is hot and this is... Oh, it's producing heat now because it's not overpressurized yet. We have ventured into the old biome. I'm seeing slicksters, natural slicksters. Fossils, that means we're close. Also, the temperature is a toasty 80 degrees. Our first sight of red temperature. Just on the border. Only reason they're not mixing is because of the abyssalite again. The only reason why these abyssalites are different temperatures is because they've been generated. Hopefully this is enough gas reservoirs. Oh yeah. Yeah, I expected that. I expected some chlorine to pass by through. It'll start sinking anyway. Once the terrarium has eat the carbon dioxide completely. Yeah, they're already starting to level out around this area. That's nice. Okay, so the plan is working. I'm not seeing any chlorine up here anymore, which is the main part of my base. Thimble reeds. Okay. Grabbing thimble reeds now. Oh yeah, you might be wondering, why did I hook up polluted water? My thimble reeds. Because they don't grow normal. They need polluted water. And these are hydroponic farm tiles, so you could just make it like this and then they'll water it normally as long as they have liquid flowing through pipes into them. That way that eliminates more of the need for your duplicants to manually deal with food, which is something I'll do after the next harvest on these ones. Because they still have to water these manually. Once these grow completely, which they're about to do, except for this one, I'm gonna replace these with hydroponic farms. You can see how much gas, how much chlorine there is, and how much there's still left. Oh, I've already made it to 43 kilograms. I might need more even. Fine, I can afford it. Oh, I don't have space. Here? Yeah, here's fine, I guess. Then just pipe it up. There's this one thing here that I want to check as well. Oh, but there's so much slime around it. I can't get through there. There's one here as well. That one I might be able to... Yeah, I can access that one. Yeah, just for my sanity, I'll put a deodorizer because there's some polluted air here that I'm gonna run into. Ooh. Ooh. That is not a... Oh no, we're slowly overloading our system. Oh boy. That is not good. I need... Ooh, we're getting to the point where our power supply is getting strained. Oh, it's a chlorine gas vent. No. No. Oh, every turn I look is bad. Oh my god, everywhere I look it's just bad. That's not good. Not only is it gonna produce chlorine, it's gonna produce... Oh, just 60, but still, that's toasty. 60 is toasty enough, at least it's not 100, but it's 60 and it's chlorine is already bad enough. The reason also, I completely forgot about this. The reason why I don't want to dig out these resorts and bring them down to my base is... I think I said this in an earlier episode, but plants that are planted in the ground will not need, like, they do not need to be fertilized or anything. They don't need supplies, but they'll work slower than domesticated plants. But domesticated plants need to be fertilized, otherwise once they consume their fertilizer or whatever they needed, like water or anything, they'll stop producing. These ones, they'll just continually produce, but slower. That's basically it. Okay. I can now make better statues. Or, yes, sculptures, so that I'll redo these ones. Oh wait. I must remember... Are these set to... Yes, they're set to granite. Use granite as a bonus on decor. There we go. I've set it so that the only person to decorate sculptures and whatnot is just Wonder Rinaldine. Because they're the only one that has a really high, you know, skill for artworks. That makes it produce genius sculptures instead of, you know, lower quality sculptures. And the better the sculpture, the more decor it provides. There we go. This place is looking better now. We have broken the seal. There we go. It's gonna be a slow process. It's not gonna be something instantaneous. But it'll slowly cool down this area. But it'll eventually, like, sap this place out of its coolness. Holy moly, this thing is huge. This is big. This area is huge. But yeah, it'll slowly, like, melt the ice and get things warmer, because it's, again, thermodynamics, things will try to reach a state of, you know, equilibrium. Try to cool, but the process is quite slow. Also, a lot of these stuff are very low thermal conductivity, I believe. Oh yeah. Deconstruct these. Ooh, they use ore. Oh, I'm stupid. I am very dumb. Very dumb. I forget. These things don't need water, they just need dirt. Oh, I'm dumb. They just need dirt. Oh. Well, I guess I'll leave it as that, because eventually I will want to upgrade to something like bristleberries, but right now I'm just trying to conserve my resources until I'm sure that I can produce water and manage my temperature. Okay, so I guess I'll end it there. I did a lot this episode, I guess. Got a reed farm starting to grow already. I already have a bunch of them harvested, and I'll just grow as I harvest more and more. I've gotten up here and gotten Weesworts, so this, we've got some sort of a chilling system already. Still could do better, but at least we've already started chilling this area. I've expanded my farm. I'm planning to get bristleberries in the next one, and I've dug down. I've already solved my issue last episode, which is trying to get through the chlorine. Slowly storing the chlorine in these gas reservoirs so that if I need them, I have them. And they're just not floating around in my base. This allows me to just freely expand downwards now, once all the chlorine is done. And we found this big honkin' just ice biome, right exactly where the shaft is going down. And I guess, essentially, we're already at... Yeah, we're already in the oil biome. It's just not giving me the achievement because I haven't dug far down enough already. But once I cross this layer, right here, I'll already be considered in the oil biome. And the issues. How do I deal with the oil? How do I get that? But I'll worry about that next time. So, successful episode. Thank you for watching. If you are watching this one, and if you made it to the end, thank you. Appreciate it. And even if you didn't finish it, I still appreciate you watching the video. I hope I'll see you in the next video.